Hello children, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine. Today I am back with my first chapter of supplementary, The Tiny Teacher. In this story, the author is describing about the tiny insect and how it lives and how they grow. And do you know something children? It's a very hard-working organism. So let's not waste any more time and we'll just move on to the supplementary. And children, as we did in our textbook also, we will mark and write the meanings of all the hard words wherever it is required. And children, don't forget that this is a non-detail. This is supplementary. So you people have to answer answers by your own. So listen carefully and try to understand the chapter, read it again and again, listen again and again, then you'll have a clear idea. Okay? And that assignments of this will be also attached with the in the website. After you finish up reading or listening the lesson, you can go with the assignments also. Okay? Okay children, let's go with the chapter now. Children, in this chapter also I will use the PDF as well as the other content of YouTube also, so that the pictures will make it more clear and more interesting. Okay. Okay. Though so very small, the ant is unbelievably intelligent and hardworking. Unbelievably means which is not believed, which is hard to believe. Okay, and you know something? Ant is a very hardworking at the same time very intelligent organism. Okay, among the various kinds, the commonest ant is black or red. There are many types of insects or ants, but the common which we often see is red ants and black ants. Ants live in comfortable homes called anthills. I guess you all have seen the anthills, right? Yes. Let's go with the chapter. Name the small insect you have seen and the wisest. Is it the fly? No, it isn't. Is it the mosquito? No, not the mosquito. Then it must be the worm. No, none of these. It is the ant, the commonest, the smallest, but the wisest insect. The story of the ant's life sounds almost untrue, but people have kept ants as pets and have watched their daily behavior closely. Children, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the lifestyle of ant. And as you can see, the smallest insect, which is wisest means which is more intelligent, is it's not a fly, it's not a mosquito, it's not a worm, but it is a ant, and it is and this life cycle of that ant and how it works, how they live is a unbelievable story, untrue story. We feel that it's an untrue story, but many people have, many researchers have kept these ants as pets and watched them very closely and how they behave, everything. Okay. So we know a number of facts about this tiny, hardworking and intelligent creature. Okay, by following them very closely, now we have come to know about ants and how they work. Okay, an ant uses its pillars or antennas to talk to the other ants by passing messages through them. Watch a row of ants moving up or down the wall. See, when you watch the ants moving round on the wall, they go in a disciplined manner, one after the other, and in the same direction on the same road track, right? And when you watch them very carefully, you can see that these ants will use their antennas as the mode of communication. Okay, they use these antennas to communicate with each other. And you can see the picture beside with the ant and its parts. Each ant greets all the other coming from the opposite direction by touching their feelers. Feelers. So what does the ants do? When they are coming across, they also touch their antennas or the feelers to greet them. So as we shake hands, even they do. They are very kinds. There are many kinds of ants. The commonest among them are black and red ones. We have seen them since we were children, but haven't paid enough attention to them. Are we all seeing these ants from our childhood? Yes, but we may not have given attention to them. Okay, and most common, as we discussed, they are black and red. Where do they live? In their comfortable homes called nests or ant hills. Each has hundreds of little rooms and passages. And do you know where do they live? They live in ant hills. And do you know in that also they have compartments or many rooms and many passages also. In the adjoining picture here, you can see it's not exactly the same, but it is similarly of this kind. Okay. In some of these rooms, the queen ant lays eggs. See, in one of the room, the queen ant lays eggs. Others are nurseries for the young ones called grabs. So young ants are called grabs. And other rooms are used for some more rooms are used for as nurseries. Okay. Workers have their reserved quarters and the working people also have their reserved quarters in this anthill. They spend most of their time searching for food. We often see, right, these ants always move in search of food. Some rooms serve as storehouses for their food, and in this big ant hole, some rooms are particularly kept as storehouses for their food. Soldiers have separate barracks. Soldiers also have separate barracks. Barracks means partitions. Okay. No workers have ever tried to live in a soldier's house. And there is particularly, as I said, the soldiers are having separate rooms. And these worker ants will not go into those houses. No soldiers have ever gone out searching for food. And soldiers also will not never go in search of those food also. Only the workers ants will go and search for the food and they store the food. No workers or soldiers or cleaner had ever harmed a grab. And if you see these ants, especially the worker ants or soldier ants, will never harm the grab also. Grab means the younger ants. So you see an ant's life is very peaceful. So everyone are having their own task of work. So they never mingle with each other. They will never quarrel with each other. So they move on very peacefully all the time. Each does its share of work intelligently and bravely and never fights with other members of the group. Since then, everyone know what they have to do. They do their part of work and they switch to that task and they will never fight with each other. So obviously they are peace loving creatures, right? The queen ant is the mother of the entire population of the colony. It lives for about 15 years. Colony, a group of ants, is called colony here. And the queen ant is the mother of all the complete group. Okay? And the queen ant lives approximately for 15 years. It has a pair of wings but bites them off after its wedding flight. This flight takes place on a hot summer day. The queen leaves the nest and goes out to meet a male ant or a drone high up in the air. Drone means buzzing in the air. And how does it in the initial time the queen ant will have feathers, but those feathers will be left by her when she flies for the wedding flight, and in that at that time she searches for a male ant, and she or drones up that too high up in the air. On its return to the earth, it gets rid of its wings, and when it comes back to earth, it leaves the wings and then does nothing but lays eggs. And then after that, what does it do? It only lays eggs. Eggs hatch and grabs come out, and these eggs, when they hatch, grabs come out. Soldiers guard them, and when they are so young, these eggs and the grabs are guarded by the soldier ants. Workers feed and clean them and also carry them about daily for airing, exercise and sunshine. As human beings also do, even in the when a young child takes birth in the family, what do we do? The mother cleans, it gives the food. Sometimes they take them to outer areas to give the sunlight, air. And even when they are giving massage also, right? They usually give that massage and they bend, they fold them limbs properly. And that is a type of exercise, right? Even here also the hands are given airing. Airing means they are taken out for fresh air. They are done regular exercises and even they are given sunshine also. 2 or 3 weeks later, grabs become cocoons, and these grabs become cocoons after 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, and live without food or activity for 3 weeks. And when they become cocoons, they go to hibernation. Like they don't have food there. They only sleep, and that is for 3 weeks. Then the cocoons break and perfect ants appear. And when these cocoons are broken, perfect ants come out. Now it's time for teaching and training. After they come out, these ants are properly now trained and teaching and training is done for them. New ants learn their duties from the old ants as workers, soldiers, builders, cleaners, etc. See, ants are also divided into different kinds of people, right? One is queen ant, who gives only eggs, who lays only eggs. The other group is worker ants. They are working for the ants. Others is soldier ants. They take care of their complete colony. Third is builder ants. Builder ants, they build up the ant hills. Okay, and cleaners. Who are these cleaners? They take care of the young ones, right? Yes. As you can see in the picture also, eggs after eggs come, they become into grab, and after grab they become into larva, and larva to pupa to ant. Okay, and this ant again, it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle. Yes. So now you have observed, right? Even ants do all those activities which a human being is doing, right? Yes. After a few weeks training, the small ants are ready to go out into the big world of work. So after the training, the small ants are set to go and work in the world. An ant hill is a home not only for ants but also for some other creatures like beetles, lesser breeds of ants, and the green fly. And one more thing, what the ant hills, only not only ants live in that, but also beetles and also flies also live in that. Green flies live in that. Why do ants want these alien creatures to live in their nest? What do you think? Why do you think that ant hills allow these creatures also into their ant hills? There might be several reasons. Like some give off smell pleasant to the ants' senses, others give sweet juices, and some are just pets or playthings like cats and dogs for human beings. Okay, so these other creatures work as give work as to give pleasant air, pleasant sense. Some produce sweet juices, and some are act as a pet animals. The green fly is the ant's cow. The ants train it to give honeydew like milk, which with a touch of their antennas. They milk it just as we milk the cow. So the green fly is acting as a cow for human. As cow gives us milk for human being. This green fly gives the honeydew for the ants. Have humans learned as much as ants have? Perhaps they have, but they haven't put their learning to good use. Yeah, in this, the author is asking, did the human beings learn all these activities from ants? If yes, but did they put it for right cause? I don't think so. Okay? They may still learn a few things from this tiny teacher. Hard work, sense of duty and discipline, cleanliness, care for the young ones, and above all, a firm loyalty to the land where they live. So here the author is saying we have to learn few things from this tiny teacher. What is this tiny teacher teaching us? How to do hard work, the responsibility of the duty, sense of duty, and discipline. How to live in discipline, how to keep the surroundings in cleanliness, and how to take care of young ones, care for the young ones, and above all, a firm loyalty. A firm loyalty means being loyal to the motherland. Okay, means showing the patriotism to the motherland. Okay, children. So that was the end of the story. It might not be a story. It might be a concept also. We have learned very good things about ant, right? So I guess it was interesting. Now, how long does it take for the grab to become a complete ant? 2 to 3 weeks. Why does the worker ant carry the grab? To give air, sunshine, and also to exercise. What jobs are new ants should be trained? What all the jobs that old ants do, those all should be trained by the new jobs like working, cleaning, security, soldier ants. What all they do, they have to be done by the new ants also. Name some other creatures which live in the anthill. Beetles, greenfly, right? Mention 3 things we can learn from the tiny teacher. Sense of duty and discipline, hard work, cleanliness, and for taking care of young ones, and above all, loyalty for the motherland. So I guess you have understood the chapter, and please go through the assignment also, which is attached in the website. Okay, children. Hope you like the living of as ant, and I wish. This is a small teacher. It's like a teacher only, right? We have to learn many things from the ants. So let's follow them. Let's try to become more loyal to our land, motherland. Let's become more hardworking. Let's learn something from them also, right? Okay. Then I'll come back with my new topic that will be from the grammar part. Okay, children. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.